A very good morning to all of you. Dear students, welcome to this class of science. Today we will start a new chapter, Components of Food. Have you ever thought, why do we eat food? Yes, of course, because it is delicious to eat and it is main source of energy. In this chapter, we are going to study about different food components that we eat. At the end of this part, you will be able to list nutrients, state the functions of food. You will be able to name some food items that contain carbohydrates, proteins and fats. You will be able to detect the presence of carbohydrate, proteins and fats in the food items. In addition to this, you will also be able to discuss the importance of carbohydrates, proteins and fats in the body. You will be able to discuss the sources of different minerals and describe different vitamins with their roles. Dear students, we get excited when our mother cooks delicious food for us like roti, dal, sambar, idli, rice, etc. You might have noticed that after having food, we feel energetic and can perform various activities. Do you know the reason behind this? Food is actually a source of energy for all of us. It enables us to build our bodies, to grow and develop. It also helps us to stay healthy. Now, a question may arise, how do we get energy by eating food? Students, food is composed of 5 basic components. These are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. All these components together are called as nutrients. Our body digests food and absorbs these nutrients to provide energy. Let us know about these nutrients one by one in detail. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates form an essential structural component of living cells. They are the main source of energy for all living organisms. Carbohydrates include sugars, starch fiber, etc. Now we will see some sources of carbohydrates. Wheat, rice, maize, papaya, watermelon, potato, mango, etc. We can easily test if a food item contains starch. Let's see a video together to understand this.
To test the presence of starch in the given food sample. Materials required: test tube, starch solution, that is, water extract from boiled rice. Iodine solution. Dropper. Test tube holder. Procedure. Take a few milliliter of starch solution in a test tube with the help of a dropper. Now, add a few drops of iodine solution to it. Observe the change in color of the mixture. Observation. The color of the mixture changes to blue-black. Inference. The color of given sample shows the presence of starch.
Next nutrient is proteins. Students, you might have noticed that some children who do not drink milk become weak and are underdeveloped because milk contains required proteins for our growth. The major role of proteins is bodybuilding and repairing of damaged tissues. Foods containing proteins are often called bodybuilding foods. Some sources of proteins from plants are peas, kidney beans, soya bean and other legumes. Some sources of proteins from animals are milk, fish, meat, eggs, paneer, etc. We can easily test if a food item contains proteins. Let's see a video together to understand this.
Let's take kidney beans. Grind the beans and add its powder in a test tube. Now add water to it. Well, now put a few drops of caustic soda followed by few drops of copper sulfate solution to the mixture. Shake the contents of the test tube and observe the change. You will find that the color of the solution changed to pink. This confirms the presence of proteins in kidney beans.
I know that you all love pizza, burger, cheese, etc. But your parents do not allow you to eat them regularly because such foods contain large amounts of fat. Fats are responsible for providing energy for various activities. Do you know fats give much more energy as compared to the same amount of carbohydrates? But if we don't use up this energy, our bodies build up a store for future use as in form of body fat. Unusual fats get stored in our body and cause obesity. We will discuss this condition in our next class. Foods containing carbohydrates and fats are also called energy-giving foods. Ghee, oil, butter, cheese and milk are some main sources of fats. We can easily test if a food item contains fat. Let's see a video together to understand this.
Test for fats. Take a white paper and rub a piece of butter over it. Now bring it in front of a lighted candle. What do you observe? You see the light faintly through the paper. This is because the paper has an oily patch. The food item, that is the butter, contains fats.
Dear students, when you get ill and go to the doctor, then he advises you to take some fruits with light food because many of our body processes require vitamins that are present in fruits. Vitamins help in protecting our body against diseases. Vitamins also help in keeping our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. Vitamins are of different kinds known by different names. Some of these are vitamin A, vitamin B complex, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and K. Our body needs all types of vitamins in small quantities. Let us know more about the sources and the role of these vitamins. Vitamin A keeps our skin and eyes healthy. Some sources of vitamin A are papaya, carrot, mango and milk. There is a group of vitamins called vitamin B complex which plays a vital role in maintaining good health and well-being. Some sources of vitamin B are wheat and rice. Vitamin C helps our body to fight against many diseases. Some sources of vitamin C are orange, guava, lemon, amla, tomato, etc. Vitamin D helps our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. Some sources of vitamin D are milk, butter, egg, fish, etc. Do you know our body also prepares vitamin D in the presence of sunlight? Nowadays, insufficient exposure to sunlight is causing vitamin D deficiency in many people. You might have seen many advertisements of mineral-rich food items. Now, let us know why they are so important. Our body requires minerals in small quantities for all the chemical processes. They are used by the body to perform various functions. Potassium, calcium, iron, iodine, phosphorus are some common minerals needed by our body. Each one is essential for proper growth of the body and to maintain good health. Let us know more about the sources of these minerals. We can get iodine from iodized salt, eggs and fish. Some sources of phosphorus are milk, banana, green chili and rice. Some sources of iron are apple and green leafy vegetables. Some sources of calcium are milk and eggs. It's time for you to note down the key points. What have we learnt today? Food provides energy for various activities, helps in body building and growth. The various components present in food and needed by our body are called nutrients. The major nutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Carbohydrates mainly provide energy to our body. Some sources of carbohydrates are wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane and maize. We can test the presence of starch in a food item with the help of iodine solution. Foods containing proteins are often called body-building foods. Some plant sources of proteins are beans, peas, gram, soya bean and legumes. Some animal sources of proteins are milk, paneer, fish, meat and eggs. We can test the presence of proteins in a food item with the help of caustic soda and copper sulfate solution. Fats are also responsible for providing energy to our body. Foods containing carbohydrates and fats are called energy-giving foods. Some main sources of fats are ghee, oil, butter, cheese and milk. We can test the presence of fats in a food item with the help of white paper. Vitamins help in protecting our body against diseases. There are different kinds of vitamins such as vitamin A, B complex, C, D, E and K. Minerals are essential for proper growth of body and to maintain good health. Potassium, calcium, iron, phosphorus and iodine are some examples of minerals needed by our body. It's time for you to note down your home assignment. Question number 1. Name the major nutrients present in our food. Question number 2. Name the nutrients which mainly give energy to our body. Question number 3. Name the nutrients that are needed for the body building and growth of the body. Question number 4. Name 2 food each rich in Part 1 carbohydrates, Part 2 proteins, Part 3 fats. Question number 5. How will you detect the presence of starch in a given food item? Question number 6. How will you detect the presence of proteins in a given food sample? Question number 7. How will you detect the presence of fats in a given food item? Question number 8. Make a table of different vitamins with their sources and role in our body. Question number 9. Prepare a list of essential minerals along with their sources. Thank you and have a nice day.